So Steve Bannon, the man who doesn't shave, who worked in the White House, now back at Breitbart, is threatening establishment Republicans. He's going to take them out. He says it's war. Talked about how they need Brutus against Caesar, all this stuff at the Values Summit. But let's keep something in mind. I mean, he did pull off the primary upset in Alabama with Judge Roy Moore against the establishment candidate Luther Strange. And Luther Strange outspent him, got the Trump endorsement, Mitch McConnell's endorsement. But this is Alabama. We'll see if Judge Moore can win the general against Democrat Doug Jones. It may be a more competitive race than you usually have in Alabama, but maybe it's a one-off. It is Alabama after all. I mean, look at Tarkanian. Danny Tarkanian in Nevada. He's lost 5 times for state and federal offices, and he's being approached by Steve Bannon to run against Senator Heller there. You've got Michael Grimm, who served 8 months in prison for federal tax evasion and was on camera threatening to throw a reporter over the balcony in the Capitol Rotunda. He's being approached to run again for his old seat in Staten Island, part of Brooklyn. Chances are he won't win. Look at the Tea Party candidates in the past. Remember Richard McIntyre when he beat longtime U.S. Senator Richard Lugar? McIntyre lost in that general election. Christina O'Donnell in Delaware, who said on the commercial, "I am not a witch." Remember the Tea Party candidate in Nevada, Sharon Angle, who had a 30-point lead after the primary against Harry Reid and then lost? She was such a bad candidate, I wondered at times whether she could count to 10. Now, it doesn't mean these incumbents are going to lose just because Steve Bannon, the man who doesn't shave, is calling for their ouster. No, the middle does hold. For the Democrats, 15 senators were standing there with Bernie on his single-payer call. Do people want single-payer when they do the math on that? I mean, the country, most of the country is in the middle. I mean, Donald Trump won by attracting a lot of Democrats who had voted for Obama twice. They just weren't doing well economically. He sounded like a Democrat on trade. He said he didn't want to touch Medicare or touch Medicaid. Conservatives in his party want reform there to protect solvency down the line. No, he didn't run as much of a conservative. So he really didn't get propelled into office by people on the extreme right of his party. The opposite is true. The middle holds. What do you want to do? Do you want to get rid of Medicare, get rid of Social Security, get rid of Pell Grants, get rid of FHA loans? I don't think so. The country has adopted those Democratic past programs and liked them. If you want to run on the fringes, like Richard McIntyre against Lugar or other candidates I mentioned, you may end up losing. The track record is not that great for those insurgency candidates. We'll see how it plays out in 2018, but my money is on the establishment, and the middle holding is what usually happens. My 2 cents, my 2 minutes, are brought to you by Capital Consultants and Edge Construction. Mike Tuig and his staff can read your kitchen, your basement, your bathroom, your staircase, make your home feel just like home. We can argue about this and more on the Mitch Henck Show on madisontalks.com or Facebook Live.